podcast and take this walk with me.
Welcome back to the Three Parallels podcast with your host, the Brother Dr. Jason Branch, where we rediscover who we were, embrace who we are, and we make room for who we're trying to become. If that is you, you are at the right place at the right time, because I'm an executive performance coach and I help people help themselves. How do we do that? By helping you navigate through those parallels. Who you used to be, little you, tearing up stuff. Future you who wants to do stuff and the current you is confused. My job is to help you remove that confusion by finding out who you truly are. And on today's show, we finna find out who we are as a family because I'm bringing family to the show. And y'all know when family shows up, we show out. We anyway, y'all join us, okay? I just like to speak facts. I just like to speak truth. That is it. That is all. So, diving in for today, I would love to challenge you all to get your notebook, get your journals. If you don't have one, Gator Scales Journal is available now on Amazon, still on sale, baby. Get you some notes because who I'm bringing to the show today is going to bust you upside the head with several honey buns. She bad, okay? Y'all know Janet, right? Give me a beat with the hat, with the leather. This is her, okay? Reincarnated as someone who's a counselor educator, a clinician, a facilitator, trainer, a coach. She does everything. Okay. Anything that you could think of to do, she does it. And this particular person I met, it felt like 20 years ago. I feel like we've been rocking for about 20 years. Okay. Because we met during the pandemic, and y'all know that was like 20 years ago. We met during the pandemic virtually. And it was a spark. It was a light that we both shine in. And that light and that spark and that shine led to an in-person meeting a couple of years later. From that in-person meeting, I had an opportunity to serve as a keynote at a conference because she was running it, the whole thing. 2 years, 3 years after being a fellow. I'm talking about an MBCC fellow, and all my fellows stand up. For the fellows that's in the building, you know we big time, we do big things. For those who don't know, allow me to reintroduce ourselves to you. I'm talking about the one and only Dr. PaQuita Pullen. Welcome to the show, baby.
Woo! Happy to be here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Happy
Listen,
to be here.
the energy is contagious. The energy just feel, and I don't know what this is, but you shared it before we started the show related to ease and joy.
Yes.
So if we could, let's just start there. We're gonna start in the living room and talk about this ease and joy and connection because I feel like it's been 20 years, but it hasn't. So if you could share with the listeners, share with us, what does this mean? This connection.
Yes. So, yes, thank you again for having me on the show. I'm so excited to be here. A little shoulder bounce, little.
I told y'all we got family. I told y'all.
I'm definitely excited to be here. And yeah, like, so as you know, we're thinking about connection and how important that is. And, meeting you, but there not being the sense of time, right? Like, it's just kind of like we met and it was just like, whew, take off. And me, being a woman of faith and thinking about how God, as I understand him, strategically places people, places, and things in our lives. But also growing and realizing that if ease and joy are not present, then it's not of God as he sees that. And so really using that as a mantra in the relationships that I keep. So congratulations, you hit the check mark for ease and
Let's
joy.
go. Let's go.
But
Talk it. This is a show for it.
But also the things that where am I putting my energy towards? What am I not putting my energy towards? And that doesn't mean that it's always easy or that I'm always happy, but at the core, it's always ease and it's always joy. So that's a newer foundation that I'm standing on. That's a compass to what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. Okay.
Ooh, come on. You speaking like a gator.
That's important too.
Yes, you talking like a gator already. So I'm curious. I'm curious. Where did this come from? Where did this mindset, this energy, this vibe come from for you to know yourself well enough to know about your boundaries, your confidence, what you're going to do, what you're not going to do, and you don't spend a lot of time doing things that just doesn't serve you. It doesn't pull on your heartstrings. That doesn't fill your cup. How did you get to this place in your life where you can be confident and stand on, I'm not doing, I'm not connecting, I'm not being in places or spaces that don't feel me? Tell us about it.
Yeah, so like like most Black women, I ain't gonna say all of us.
Okay.
I had to learn the hard way,
Mm,
right?
okay.
Growing up, definitely a survivor. I'm the eldest of three, a single mother. Had me at 18. Struggle. All I knew was struggle. But from
Mm,
a very early age, I was always smart, and
mhm,
I knew that my smarts and my brain was going to be my way out.
mm,
But I
mm,
also adopted a lot of that strong Black woman schema, right?
mm,
That never let them see you sweat, never let them see you break down, do it all, do all the things, be all the things to everybody, right?
mm.
That's what my dissertation is on. So I know I even wrote a dissertation on it. That's crazy, right? Wrote the dissertation literally on strong Black woman schema. And then I got to a point once I completed my PhD where I was just broken. I was done. I'm telling you, my body was like, we can't go any further.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing more that you can do. And I'm not going to allow you to do anything else. And so
Hmm.
I really had that breaking point where it was like, I knew that if I was going to go further, I had to go further in a different way. There was
Ooh,
no way that I was
ooh.
going to be able to keep going the way that I had been going. And so, believe it or not, and I'm going deep real fast on y'all,
We in the basement. We in the
but
basement. Let's
believe
go.
believe it or not, I was on the floor, collapsed on the floor. And I remember, people saying, go to therapy, which I was in therapy, by the way, huge proponent of therapy. But there was something deeper that was like, that's not the answer. I had other friends, because, people care about you. And so they tell you what to do and all, we all know that.
Mhm.
They're like, go get on medicine. I knew that wasn't the answer. I knew I wasn't bad enough to be hospitalized, but I
Yeah.
wasn't well enough to keep doing what I was doing either.
Wow.
And that's
Wow.
a weird place that I don't think we talk about enough, of how you are in the middle when you need help, but you are too you well enough not to have this help, but not well enough that help is not helping.
Mm,
Whole hot
mm.
mess, right? And and the next day, something I remembered resting with this lady. Her name is Octavia Faith Rahim. And the next day, out of seemingly nowhere, because I really believe God showed up in that moment. I remembered her and went on her website and signed up for her Devoted to Rest program.
Mhm,
And immediately after signing up, she sent me like some practices to start doing. And
mhm.
from that day forward, and that was October 2023, every single day since then, I became devoted to rest.
Wow.
And
Wow.
it has not been easy. It's still not
Mhm.
easy. But
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
big part of me getting to this ease and joy came from first choosing to be devoted to my rest.
Mm, that's powerful. That's powerful. I appreciate you. And for the listeners, this is an example of connectivity. And like you said, the ease and joy has to be present. If it ain't present, it ain't God. And to me, this is God. This is way bigger
Mm,
than us because you're speaking about a cultural shift. You
yes.
shifted the culture and a generation of people because of this mindset. So and you allowed us to go into the basement real quick. So we down here. While we down here, let's work, let's unpack, because what I heard is you've gone through your entire life, went and did all the education. I mean, you got all
Yep.
degrees, all licenses, all this stuff. And then once you accomplished it, you recognize this ain't it. This is a
It was.
piece of it, but there's so much more that I don't know anything about and I want to start working on. I want to know more, I want to learn more. How did you get to this place, number one, of self-awareness to know it wasn't about the degree, title, and all of that? Like you really needed to dive into you personally. How did you develop this level of awareness to know that and then do something about it?
Yeah. So that how did I know? How was I aware? I started getting awards and I did not care about them. Everyone, everyone. You know, I got a fan club in real life, y'all. To the
Come
list, like
on,
real
let's
life,
go.
people who know me, it's a real fan club, right? And everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so great! Thank you so much for this." And I got an award for leadership, and I got an award for 40 under 40 Black in Nashville. Like I got all of these awards and accolades, and I did my dissertation defense, and they were like, "It's the best I've ever seen." They did all of that, and I didn't care about none of it.
Wow. Wow.
And there was a part of me that was like, "You should," because those shoulds will get you too, right?
Ooh,
The
come
shoulds will
on.
get
Come
loud.
on.
You should be happy. You should be grateful. You are in the winner's circle. People are seeing you and giving you compliments, and it wasn't enough. It was not enough for me. And that's not to say that getting awards is not important, but they were not that important to me, to be honest. Like I started realizing that I wanted to be recognized in the day to day for what I was doing. I wanted to feel like a winner myself.
Mhm.
I wanted to be okay with what I was doing, whether I got an award or not, right?
Yeah.
And so I think there was this real long stretch of time where I just had to sit in this discomfort of realizing all of these people hyping me up and me realizing that it was going nowhere for
Wow.
me, right?
Wow.
And then I think that comes in the courage. So, you know, I'm not going to stay in discomfort too long. I'm a 7 on the Enneagram. For those who know, we do not like to be trapped in pain. So, all of this, like, sit with yourself and process, that's a lot for me, right? And I try to hurry up and get through it. I do not like to be in pain any longer than I have to be. But what I realized is that nobody was coming to save me. I had to save myself.
Oh, go hold
And
on. One more.
although I
Hold on.
had,
Hold on. Hold on. One more
okay,
time.
yes,
One more time for the folks that's stuck in the trunk of their car right now. Could you say that one more
yes,
time?
nobody was coming to save me. I had to first save myself.
Mm.
Right. I mean, and that's, you know, I love that because I do want to emphasize this point because we do have community and we have people that love us and we have people that care about us. But you are the only person who needs you to survive.
Come on. Come
You are the
on.
only person who needs you to survive. So it doesn't matter if they love you, if they hate you, if they don't like you, you have to be all right with yourself. And there was a piece of me that was like, I got to get right with myself.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to define success in a way. I didn't care about an award, knowing that I was collapsed on the floor after doing everything I needed to do to get it, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's part of it, is sitting with it myself. Two, I'm a reader. I love reading. I've already read 3 books in March, and it's March 11th. Like I love reading. So I started. So that's always my next step. I'm gonna go see who's already been through it.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
I remember someone saying one time, success leaves crumbs.
Yes,
Right.
indeed. Breadcrumbs, baby.
Uh-huh.
Breadcrumbs.
And so I read, and I read the Four Agreements. I read the
Mhm.
Four Agreements by Don Miguel, I think is his name,
Okay.
and I loved it. And just the words came off the paper for me, right? And that kind of gave me a framework of, oh, this is something that I'm not necessarily doing now. But
Mhm.
one thing I also know is that I'm never stuck. I'm allowed to evolve. I'm always evolving. So even if it doesn't hit with me now, it becomes aspirational. And I wanted to get to a point. In the book, the first agreement is don't take anything personal. I'm like, I'm a Black woman. How dare you tell me not to take things personal? Right? Like it's always personal. But as I started reading through it and as I started putting that thing into practice and started really saying, oh, this is not personal, it's about the other person, then that really also started helping with my awareness, because it gave me space to focus on the things that I needed to, and not on the things that, like, I really can't do nothing about. If somebody thinks I'm less than because I'm a Black woman, that really isn't personal. They don't know
Mhm.
me. Because if they did,
Mhm.
they'd be a part of the fan club
Come
immediately.
on, talk it. Talk it.
So yeah, so I mean, it's loaded. It's
Mhm.
loaded, but I think also what I want to emphasize is that it's a commitment every single day, every moment. The self aware is not a destination. It
Mm.
really is. That really requires this devotion to be uh to your body, to your mind, to your spirit, to your relationships. And a big part of my rest program really helped me to start embodying devotion.
Mm. Whew.
Devotion.
Whew. Time out. We need a break. Okay. We need to just take a break because I don't know if you know this or not, but for guests like you who coming in here, turning tables over, snatching wigs, I give a pink slip. You gotta go. You gotta get the hell out of here. You gotta get out of here. And I say this with love because you are standing on your truth. And I'm so proud. I'm so impressed because I know the work. And that's just on the surface based on what I know. I don't know, the basement,
Mm-hmm.
the work, but you had to do it to become her. All caps, no
Yes.
blue. And you're her and you don't apologize for it. And this is your life now, which to me is not the norm for many people.
Right.
So for you to do all this work and stand in it and still working and know like I'm still grinding, I'm still doing, yes, life is still life, but I'm this version of me and I've never been her before. And you're here,
Yes.
you're standing in it. And to me, I got to give flowers because that's part of the show as well. I am so proud and so impressed by you. Always
Thank
have
you.
been. Always have been. As a fellow alum, like it's like a fraternity, sorority. Like we're
Yeah.
all here together. Off the top is already like, okay, they somebody off the top.
Mm-hmm.
But to be able to have a connection and just watch you grow over the years, personally and professionally, and now this is your truth. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And I love watching you win. And to
Thank
me,
you.
anybody connected to you directly or indirectly, they're going to win too. I'm a member
That
of
is
the
the
fan
hope.
club. That's the expectation. We ain't hoping.
Yeah.
Hope the only thing Hope did was get Obama in office. We ain't hoping for nothing else. We
All right. I
expecting.
love it.
Come
We
on,
are
we
all right.
expecting.
Okay. New mantra.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm done
Yes.
because of how much we had to go through to get here. Which I want to move into this next place in space. You know, not only giving you your flowers, but you standing in it, and this is your norm, but this is not the norm, in my humble opinion. This is your norm, but this is not the norm because a lot of people, even listening to this show, haven't been able to do what you've done because of circumstances, situations, perspective, awareness, the whole nine.
Mhm.
So I want to continue to expand this awareness and you serve as a catalyst of this. And this is why this show to me is one of the most amazing shows ever because of these moments. So how did you decide like this is what I want to do with my life, with my career, becoming a helping professional and then helping yourself as well as helping other people? Where did this come from?
Yeah. So honestly, I feel like it chose me before I chose it.
Mm,
And so,
mhm.
a lot of, especially helping professionals, a lot of us help. I feel if we gonna be real, and let's be real, since we
We
here,
ain't got no
there's no
choice.
reason to.
We ain't got no
Right.
choice.
We be trauma bonded. We be like,
Ooh,
oh, I didn't have that, especially Black women. Now I love my Black men too. I love my Black men. I got to shout out all Black men because
let's get it.
you are wonderful. And if you not, get there, get wonderful because you can. Um, but I remember just being like, I want to help people. I don't want anybody to feel this loneliness. I don't want anybody to feel misunderstood. I don't want people to be hurt. I don't want, I got a high ACEs score, right? And I was like, ooh, I want to help and try to protect and shield people. And what I know about a lot of Black women, we tend to give out of our lack. If we
Ooh,
didn't have it, if somebody didn't
ooh.
give it to us, then a lot of times we take that on, which I think it's a double-edged sword. Let me say it like
Uh-huh.
that way, because it's
Uh-huh.
beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful to say, I didn't have a mom, so I'm going to be a mom to all the people. I didn't
Mm.
have a loving father, so I'm going to pour into, just all of the things, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the cost of that sometimes is ourselves. If you're giving out of your lack, then you depleted, sis. Right? So I say that to say I really think that it was my trauma and my propensity to give out of lack that brought me to becoming a helping professional. And
That's
I'm
so
good
good.
at it. When I talk,
Yes.
people listen. And
Hmm.
again, I realized that kind of early on,
Hmm.
that something about how I interact with people, and support them actually works.
Hmm.
And then I got a little disillusioned with the
Okay.
field,
Mm.
because the way I was trying to help, insurance wasn't trying to cover it,
Woo.
or people were saying that we're not doing it that way, or this. And what I've learned now is that I'm a healer. Like, I believe in healing and helping people to really heal. And let's get to that thing, right? Let's get
Yeah.
to the heart of the matter. And so for a minute there, I honestly thought maybe I shouldn't be a helping professional.
Hmm.
Um, and then I realized I was right
Come on.
all along.
Yeah.
And so I say that to say, I think it was my trauma. I think it was my own fears, my own lack, that brought me to being a helping professional. And then I started getting a little more perspective, a little bit more power, a little bit more things like that, embodying what that meant. And so a lot of what I teach and try to help other helping professionals or healers is, what do they need to embody in order to be the helper and healer that they have been designed to be. And
Hmm.
sometimes that's having the courage to be the person that does it differently, or goes the wrong way, or
Uh-huh.
simply makes a choice to say, this is the kind of helper that I'm going to be, so that's what I'm going to be. So
Whew.
it's been a journey of where I can say, and I love your three parallels, right? Because
Hmm.
you're right, they're all converging.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, is realizing that what got me into becoming a helping professional is actually not what's keeping me, and not what I'm teaching other people, because I want them to, again, do it because of ease and joy and power and purpose and impact, and not because we're perpetuating a pattern where you're a helper, but you're really allowing yourself to get beat up because
Come on.
that's what your nervous system is used to. You
Come
know?
on, bro. Listen, I'm finna kick you out of here. You finna go. I'm finna call you a Uber. Okay? I'm finna call you Uber. Get the hell up out of here. Cause you're on a
Listen,
whole
I'm
other
just gonna
level.
be honest. I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm here for it. This is why we do this. So you
Yes.
just open a whole nother door that I want us to explore. Couple things. Because, and this speaks to your track record. This speaks to who you are.
Yes.
What you and I have in common that I've always loved, that I always admired, is this confidence, intentionality, and integrity around decolonization.
Woo, yes. Say it. Say it.
Because more often than not, we're in environments where we're the only one, we're one, we're one of a couple, a few, and we always stand out, not because of what we look like. That's one piece for some people, but it's what we bring, which is
Yes.
our authentic self. So just to bring the listeners in, I need to share with y'all. Dr. Pullen pulled me in for a state conference. This was what was this? Tennessee Counseling
Mhm.
Association,
Nashville. Yep. Yep.
Nashville. Brought me in knowing who I am and did
Yep.
not care. We talking about one of the whitest state conferences of all time, and did not care. I'm bringing Dr. Branch in because I know what he about. I know what he gonna do, and I came in and did that. But that's not the norm. Again, number one, we not running state conferences to
Hmm.
that level, being presidents and everything else. But in addition, like being intentional about, we're going to talk about things we do not talk about. And you
Yes.
gave me space to do that twice.
Yes.
Twice.
And we'll
I
do it again in a heartbeat.
come on. I'm curious of two things. Number one, what gives you the confidence, safety, and security within self to know that this is important work and we got to do it? Number two, this no fear around people, places, and things. Like, like this is a problem here, and I want to help us resolve it. This is layered. I'm sorry, baked potato. We got three layers. There's a lot of layers here. Your baked potato got sour cream and a ribeye on top. Okay, sour cream, chives, and a whole ribeye. The other piece is this the decolonization piece, meaning you being in this profession, you started to see things that didn't align with your beliefs, and you decided to dismantle. So I got it's a lot there.
Yeah.
If you don't mind diving in, tell us about
Yeah,
it.
so all right. So I got a couple of things. And I'm a big words girl too, right? Words help me. Like they really help me to put that. And I feel like I get these downloads sometimes, and sometimes things click. And one of my mantras, and one of the things, if you damned if you do, damned if you don't, you might as well do what you want to.
Get
Something
out of here.
clicked in
Yo,
me.
Uber on the way. Yo, Uber on the way.
Something clicked into me where I really was, I mean, seriously, I'm like, I've done all the things. I hushed, I was quiet, and you were mad at me. I spoke up and you were mad at me. I didn't do it this way and you were mad. I did it that way and you were mad. And something clicked one day and it was like, I'm going to do what I want to do. If I have to deal with negative consequences and attitudes either way, why not do what I want? That, I mean, and I offer that to people. Now we ain't talking about anarchy. Now y'all don't go lose your jobs.
Do
Don't
not
all
disclaim. Disclaim.
this because I won't know. I can't feed you. Okay, I'm a fine auntie. That's it. That's it. I ain't rich yet, but I'm on my way. Then I got you. But and so that is really big for me. If you're gonna be mad at me no matter what I do, that I'm going to do what I want to do. So because I got to deal with the consequences anyway, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's number one. The other thing is, which I've mentioned, I'm a woman of faith. But too much blood has been shed for me to continue to be afraid, right? I'm Black, I'm Christian, both of those just together for me. I think about Harriet Tubman. Man, Harriet was standing on business
all day long.
she did not in the dark. Let's be real, in the dark. And so if she could do it, and my ancestors and predecessors could, do what they did with limited resources and more excruciating circumstances than I do, then why can't I do it? Right. And so those are two of my mantras that help me with that confidence and do it even if I am afraid. And then that decolonization piece, I'm a truth speaker, right? And I believe in truths that heal, right? Which I'm trying to teach my 7-year-old nephew that, because he'll be like, that shirt is ugly. And I'm like, that's not a truth that heals. and he's like, but it's truthful, auntie, right? And so I want to emphasize, because I was that person, right? I'm like, I'm just telling the truth, but we need to distinguish between telling the truth and sharing truths that heal. Me not liking your shirt might be truthful, but that's not part of healing, right? But me telling you that mindset that you have is limiting you, me telling you that how you're coming off is probably why you're not getting the clients that you want. All of these, me telling you that you need to rest and you can keep justifying your burnout all you want to. Yeah. Those are truths that heal. And so for me, when I think about decolonization, it's about helping clinicians, helpers heal, to have to know that, no, you are actually not wrong. You are actually needed, but there is a way that things have been designed that make you question yourself. Let's stop questioning ourselves. That's part of it. But the other piece is you also have to question some of these messages that you receive. You have to message some of these systems and some of these things. And when you can see the truth for yourself, you can heal, and then you are giving out of your own healing. And then the world is healed, right? I mean, that's just how I see it.
You make it so simple. You make it sound so easy.
It's simple, but it's not easy. I'll say that.
Ooh, it's simple, but it's not.
But it's not
easy. Dropping gems today. Oh my goodness! I gotta write this down. I gotta write it down. Oh my God. You are dropping. I told y'all what she was gonna do. I told y'all. You hit me in the head with a honey bun. How you gonna come on here hitting me upside the head? Okay.
I'm just here to help. I'm just here to help the people.
You are helping, which leads us to another level, because everything that you're sharing, it just takes us to different levels on this show at this time. Because now we still in the basement. We're in different rooms though, but we playing in the basement now because it's not as dark and scary as it used to be, because we've been doing the work. The basement that we're in right now look like one of those basements for MTV Cribs. We got an arcade down here, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Mario,
popcorn
Luigi.
Machine. Gotta have a popcorn machine. Got to.
Mario and Luigi at the bar right now. Okay, we got a Nintendo. Both controllers work. Like
Love
that's
it.
what's
Here
going
for it
on.
all. Here for
So,
it all.
how did you? Because I discovered this myself, but I had to do a lot of work holistically
Mm-hmm.
related to this shift because decolonization, in my opinion, cannot happen without the transition from um, a helper to a healer. In my humble opinion, there
Correct.
there had to
I
be a
agree.
switch, had to be a change, and for me, before I recognized that I was a helper and a healer, I was under the impression that you may have had as well that I was a savior, meaning it's
Mm.
my responsibility to save everybody and their mama and their mama's mama. And that's how I
Mm-hmm.
lived for a long time until I recognized I'm not a savior, I'm actually a helper. And there was an elevation, three parallels. The first
Mm-hmm.
parallel was savior, the second was helper, the current is a healer. So you
Mm-hmm.
had to do that as well. How did you make that transition? Because being a healer is a lighter load and you're giving in abundance. And that's what you do now. So if you could tell us that journey.
Yeah, I mean, I think for sure, especially that helper, like you said, I think I started resenting it. And remember how I said I'm not gonna stay in pain too long, but I'm also
Mm-hmm.
no punk, so I'm also not gonna let pain take me out, right? I tell people, so yes, I am a healer, but there's a whole thug in here too
Come on.
that I honor because you gotta honor your that thug is what got me here today,
Come
right?
on. Thug
Um,
life. You got a tattoo on
thug
your
life.
chest. Like, let's go.
Don't let Yo Gotti come on the radio. I'm gonna be a whole completely different. Um, but yeah, no, I love that. I think I definitely had that same thing, like you said, thinking like yourself as a savior. And I remember, and somebody probably gave me this, right? Because I'm a sponge. I absorb things that people give me, and they were like, "There's a savior, and you're not it." And I was like, "Oh, you know what?
Ooh.
You were
Ooh.
you were correct. That's already, you know what? That's already been done, and it's already been done
Mhm.
well. So
Come on.
I actually don't need to do that, you know."
If anything, I'm messing stuff up. Okay.
And then as a helper, right? Like I started, you get in there. And I said that I'm a big reader. And so one of my great influences is Thich Nhat Hanh. I discovered a Thich Nhat Hanh book. And the way that Thich Nhat Hanh saw the world, the way he saw the world, and the way he was talking about love for a whole
Hmm.
year,
Yeah.
y'all. I read books on love. I read
Wow.
All About Love by Bell Hooks. I read, oh, I can't think of the one with Thich Nhat Hanh, but he got lots of them, so check him
Uh-huh.
out. I read Jay Shetty. Like I just read all kinds of books
Hmm. Yeah.
on love, and I love Thich Nhat Hanh's definition where he says it's to listen and do what you can to alleviate people's suffering, right?
Mm.
But what stuck out was that listening piece. You can't be helping people if you're not really listening to them. You can't, like, and we need to get away from that because I don't like meatloaf. Right,
Okay.
I can't stand meatloaf. So
Okay.
if I'm hungry, Dr. Branch, and you say, well, Paquita, I'm just trying to help you, and you give me meatloaf, that's not love because
Come
I'm not
on.
eating, it. I'm not. I don't know why that example popped in my head, but it
Good.
did, right?
We in the basement. A lot of
You
things,
get
a
what
lot
I'm
of doors
saying?
open.
That
Yes, yes.
that's gonna cause me suffering. Loving me
Hmm.
is asking me, what do I want to eat?
Yes.
Or, hey, this is
Yes.
what I have. How can I help you? And so
Wow.
that really shifted things for me when I started thinking about, as I'm moving from a helper to a healer, where I'm like, oh, I really got to listen. And I
Mm.
think helpers, we're trained, even though we're trained to meet people where they are, we're trained to have the answer. They're
Mm.
coming to us because we have the answer. We know what we're going to tell them to do. We're going to give them perspective. We're going to do this and do that. And
Mhm.
listening is a component to that, but we're already ready to jump in that thing and tell them what to do.
True story. True story. It's a skill
And
set not to. That's the skill.
yes, yes,
Not to.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And so Thich Nhat Hanh, and then Bell Hooks, who is my birthday twin. So I love me some Bell Hooks.
Wow. Wow.
I remember she said in All About Love, it was something like, how different would our relationships be if we measure them how much we grow and not out of obligation? And it was so powerful to me. And I felt that thing bone deep, and I feel it bone deep right now. So where that's
Mhm.
when that curiosity, where I was like, let me try this out.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
me see how my relationships with people, whether professionally or personally, changes. And if I start measuring them by how much we both grow,
Mhm.
instead of obligation. So instead of, oh, I showed up for all of my clients this week, how did I grow this week by sharing space with those clients? How did those clients grow? And that
Mm.
that changed the game for me. And I think that, so for me, it came down to, what did I want to be the basis of myself as a healer, which is love. I'm all about, I
Mhm.
love love. Yes, I'm a
Yeah.
Valentine's Day girl. I'm a love story girl. All the things. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I want candles. Yes, I want roses. Yes, I want all of that. I want pop-up visits. I want,
When you
there was a desire to understand love on a level that I had never known. I wanted to truly know love. And so I started studying it. And so Thich Nhat Hanh and Bell Hooks, they got my whole life together.
Oh my goodness. This is so good. I appreciate you 100%. For those who are struggling, for those who need love, want love, y'all hear the journey. A whole year related to books about love. Come on. This is how
uh,
you get better.
yep.
Dr.
And then
Pullen was
trying it
waiting
out.
on them. Come on. Come
And then
on.
trying it out. Then I'm like, oh well, let me see. Like, okay, let me see. Oh, I'm mad at my man today, right? And like, he don't
Mhm.
love me, I don't love him. And then taking a step back and be like, but how are we growing?
Yeah.
Right? Like you can't. So and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just got
You good. You
fired
good.
up.
You
But
good.
it's like start with, and you know what? I think that was part of your keynote when we first met. Your mentor, what'd you say? Educate. Come on now, you
Oh,
know what I'm talking about.
exposure, three EM
Exposure.
model,
Yeah,
exposure,
yes,
education, engagement, mentorship. That was years ago, and you still remember that.
I'm a sponge. When people telling me
Wow.
something that's gonna help me, I'm gonna listen.
Wow. That was at least 6 years ago.
That was at least 6 years ago, but I remember that. Right. So you got to
Wow.
exposure. You got to bring that back. You got to do a whole segment with just that. But you got to
Right.
expose yourself,
Right.
educate yourself, and then you have to engage. And I think that's the piece that we're missing. Stop. You can only read so many books.
Oh, listen, I'm calling Uber, Lyft. I'm gonna get a taxi, a bus. You gotta get the hell out of here, okay?
Listen, I need a limo. I'm fancy.
Come on, let's go. The limo on the way, because I'm finna put you out of here. You are doing everything I love here on this platform, and it means the world to me spiritually, like our connection, our relationship, and the work that we do, and to be able to talk about this at this level, uninterrupted, unapologetic, and we speak the same truth. Like that's who
Yes.
we are. So I'm gonna ask one more basement question, then we're gonna have to get up out of here. Okay.
All right. All right.
So the next basement question, and this is specifically because we are celebrating um International Women's, we're celebrating Women's History Month. Like we
Mm-hmm.
really diving into women. And I want to be specific to not just black women, number one. Let's start there. But big picture, all women, because I feel as though all women, this is my opinion, deal with the same thing that you have been able to overcome. And the same thing to me is the superwoman mentality. This belief
Mm-hmm.
that it's my responsibility to save everybody. And
Mm-hmm.
you may have had that, but through the work that you've done, you've taken off that cape. You don't wear it anymore. And it allows you to live life very differently.
Mm-hmm.
How did you make this? And to me, no shade, no disrespect to women, I feel as though it's a generational thing. It's taught, it's
Mm-hmm.
ancestral. It's so many things,
Yep.
especially because of the power of women. Like y'all can do stuff that men just cannot do on our best day. We just cannot do it. Empathy, understanding, love, compassion, all of that. We don't have
Mm-hmm.
it. A lot of men don't have it, but women, y'all do. So how did you learn how to remove the superwoman cape to be able to live life on your own terms instead of the terms that may have been given to you over the years?
Yeah, I think it's exactly what you said. I think I realized that it was conditioning, right? And I remember listening to someone one time, and she said, I'm not afraid. I was taught to be afraid. And I
Mm.
remember that being so powerful. And so it made me start reflecting on myself. What am I not that I've been taught that I am? So I want the listeners to write that down.
Yes,
I,
yes.
you know, I am not blank. I was taught this, right? And so when you realize that it's something that you've been taught, then I think for myself, I was emboldened and empowered to realize that if that's what I was taught, I can learn something different. And so I think that's what it comes down to. Number one, to pay attention to the people that's are the people that are telling you that you got to go around and save everybody. Are they living the life that you desire?
Mm.
Because sometimes that's our disconnect. We keep saying we're burned out, we keep saying we're anxious and we're depressed, and I'm not minimizing any of those things. I have experienced every last one of them. And then also taking a step back, realizing that there is some incongruence. You're trying to live lives that somebody taught you to live, and you're not actually living the life that you want to live. So I think just paying attention to that, and all of these women that's telling you that they got to save everybody and putting that on you, are they living the life that you want? If they are, honey, keep trucking. Keep on. Keep, Eddie Kendrick said, keep on trucking, baby. Right? Like, yes, I'm a Temptations gal, courtesy of my granny.
Big shout out to Granny.
And so that, but if not, then take one small step every day, every moment to start changing that and learn something different. Learn something different. And it's never too late. I think women need to know that as well, because there are lots of things we can do. There's also some things that are pushed onto us that are not pushed on to men. And time is one of those. If you don't do it this time and this time and this time, and it doesn't, I don't care if you're 75 years old, you could take the cape off. I don't care if you're 17, anywhere in between, you can teach yourself something different. You are allowed to evolve.
Yes. Whew. Whew. Um, limo on the way. So got you the black car. Okay, SUV
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, that's
extended.
what I need. Boom, right
It,
there.
it's full. It's fully loaded, and ain't nobody gonna be in there but you. Okay, VIP
That's all I
status.
need.
Just know,
That's all I need.
because I'm finna send you to the airport. You finna go somewhere. You finna go somewhere. I love all of this. Like love, 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 love. 100% because you're speaking on the behalf of women, and you can do that. That's something I can't do as a man because I don't know what that's like. And I'm
Mhm.
honest enough to know myself, being a man, I don't have the perspective, and you do. And even as a woman, you overcame this where and I gotta get to that quote. I'm not afraid. I've been taught to be afraid. Like Dr. Pullen, that's next level.
Mhm.
You have changed lives today. I need you to know
Oh,
that. You
good.
changed my life today. I'm dead serious.
Good. Yeah.
So and I want to simplify it. Changing life is what do you say? You got so many quotes. It's simple but not easy. Changing your
Yes.
life is simple, not easy. The simplification to me of changing your life is changing perspective. And
Mm.
everything that you shared today gives people an opportunity to look at things from a different perspective. I'm here for it. Whew.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna close this thing up, lock these doors, get the hell up out this basement.
All right.
Down here. Mario, Luigi, y'all close the bar down when y'all get done drinking. We finna go upstairs to the kitchen because we finna cook. This is real fast, real quick to close us out. Got a few rapid fire questions in the kitchen. First question, I'm curious to know because I know you will and can do this. 3 parallels. Who you were, who you are, who you're becoming. Those 3 women, little her, current her, future her, all caps, no blue hat. How would you describe these 3 women?
Okay. Who I was,
Mm.
scared but surviving.
Mm.
Who I am, seeking and stabilizing.
Come on.
Who I'm going to be is secure and thriving.
Come on. Y'all hearing this. Okay. Y'all hearing this. Next question. Because people curious. They want to know. Because you've sharing your truth around books and music. People want to know. I want to know. People are curious. What are some things or what's something about you most people don't know?
Ooh. Oh man. Okay, hold on real quick because we in the kitchen, so we can't let it burn. That I'm not sure.
We'll come back. We'll come back because I
Yeah,
want you to
let's
keep
come back.
processing. Keep processing. What is, because you got so many of them. And please know this episode is full of so many quotes. And for all of you listening, I hope y'all wrote it down. I hope y'all did some research. I'll speak this now. I'm developing a book of quotes. And a few of these things that was mentioned is going to be added to that book because it just makes sense.
That
Yes,
makes
indeed.
my heart happy.
Just know, again, the gift that keeps on giving. This is what abundance looks like. So thank you for contributing. What is a word, phrase, memory, or moment that has stuck with you personally or professionally?
Okay, so all right, I'm a flip that thing and give you your flowers.
Oh, I'm here for hands, arms wide open. Yes. And I ain't talking about Creed.
Again, we like you said, we stand in some of those truths together, but your ESPN model and doing at least one thing in each of those quadrants: emotional, spiritual, physical, mental. That has stuck with me. And before I had a fancy rest coach, before I read the books, before I did that, I implemented that system, and I still use that system today. And I share that system with other people because that is one of the best starting points that I think someone could do. So I, to this day, still use that system.
That is wild. Thank you.
And I share it, and it shows up in my presentations, and it shows up in, I got therapists at church. She said, well, he said that to me, and we done elevated it. Okay. So now if you a word, what is that word that they want to define their life? And they put that in the middle.
That's good.
And then they pick 4 things in those quadrants to support that. So if it's peace, elevate it. There you go.
I see you. That again, you just gave me some green light. We finna take it to the next level. And again, this is just energy. There is an app coming. ESPN. There will be an app coming. I'm just letting everybody know now. If you part of Gator Nation, y'all get an inside scoop. Okay. Dr. Pullen already hitting you upside the head with stuff that nobody else gets. Okay. Yep. So I just know all this stuff is coming. Thank you for my flowers. I accept them. I receive them. And it's so amazing to see the gifts that keeps on giving. And to me, that's us. We are a gift. We are a gift. 100%.
Yes.
Okay. Last thing, because you got to go. Because you got a flight to catch. First class as well. Curious. Life work. On this show, we don't do homework. Homework, you take it home, do it. You never remember it. Life work, you take it home, you do it. You can pivot. So if you could offer the listener some life work, something they can do to help them pivot, change, or shift, what would it be?
Yeah, I think I'm going back to that. Sit with yourself 5 minutes. 5 minutes. No, you know what? No, scratch that. Boom. Life work. It just did this. Give the first 30 minutes, best 30 minutes of your day to yourself. Give the best, which are typically the first 30 minutes of your day to yourself, and watch how things shift. Just watch. I know I don't have kids. I got a niece and a nephew, so they get to go home. But if you got to wake up 30 minutes earlier, and if you can't do 30, start with 15. Start with 5. But give your best minutes, 5, 10, 15, 1. I don't care. Whatever. Give your best minutes to yourself and start to see how things shift. Before you check emails, before you make your coffee. Also, drink water before you drink coffee. Just let me throw that out there.
True story.
Hydrate, y'all. But yes, take a protected amount of time and give yourself your best few minutes of your day first, and watch how things shift for you. That's my life work for you.
Done and done. Y'all heard it here first. Get to work, family. Get to work, okay? You heard it here first. You got 30 minutes now. You listen to this whole thing. It's more than 30 minutes. Now I'll give it to you. So last but not least, if people want to connect with you, people want to see you, people want to do work with you, people want to be a client, people want to just be in your face, in your space, how can people get in, connect with you? What are the products, services, all the stuff you're doing? Let people know.
Yeah, so I am, it's springtime, so who knows what's going to bloom and blossom, but I can tell you, I'm the owner of Ubuntu Counseling and Wellness here in Nashville, Tennessee. We are telehealth, so we can stretch across. I personally am not seeing clients because I got bigger fish to fry right now.
Come
But I
on.
have two lovely clinicians that I have trained, and what you hear is what they hear, and that is our expectation. So you can reach me at my website, Ubuntu Counseling wellness.com. The stage is where I want to be. You want me in your face, send me what you need. I send you an invoice. Boom, we there. I love to travel. Listen, that's something that people don't know about me. And all expense paid anything is my love language. I am size window seat. Okay.
Oh, come on.
But I love to travel. And one of the things that has come up for me is my love for speaking. That is my ease and my joy. That is my gift. So bring me to a stage near you. I'm on LinkedIn, PaQuita Pullen, PhD, LPC, MH. Just put in PaQuita. It ain't a whole lot of us. All right. So follow me on LinkedIn. I retreats. Oh my gosh, I would love to come and just help you rest. I'm a yoga instructor as well, and I love teaching restorative yoga. Oh, I love it. Ain't nothing like holding space for people to rest. So that is that. Also, who knows what's gonna come? So just stay connected with me. If you connect with me, you'll know all of the things that I got coming up. But bring me to a stage near you. That's how you're gonna get the best of me, is putting me on the stage.
Done and done. Y'all heard it here first. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, just thank you to the listeners, and I hope that you felt nothing but love today. Like that is my hope for you, and I hope you go and be that for somebody else.
There it is. Y'all heard it here first. Thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you so much for being you. And this is just the beginning. This is just the next chapter. And I love watching you win, because that's all you do at this point. Okay? All you do is win. So we finna get up out of here. Again, your car is now officially outside. First class flight, window seat. We got you. You can lay down the whole nine, because you're finna go somewhere to an all-inclusive, all expense paid trip, compliments of Three Parallels podcast.
Love it. Thank you.
Done. This is another episode of Three Parallels Podcast with your host, the Brother Dr. Jason Branch, where we rediscover who we were, embrace who we are, make room for who we're trying to become. You have heard a lot today, which is good. It fills the soul. The joy, the laughter, the fun that we had. It's fun and it feels good, and it's temporary. Because soon as you log off, soon as the show credits start, life is happening. Life is lifing. So I would challenge you to use the information that was shared to apply it to your life and share it with other people. If this has been a blessing to you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, don't keep it to yourself. Stinginess, we don't need no more Scrooge McDucks. Have a great day. Peace.